Now on 4, it's in at the deep end for an afternoon frolic in the think tank.
Welcome to Think Tank, and here's your host, Mickey Hutton.
Yes, I am. Here I am, Mickey Hutton, and this is Think Tank. Now, the object of the game is to be the first team to put 100 points into 2 of our 3 think tanks. And that team then goes on to take the Think Tank Challenge. And if they can beat the Think Tank Challenge, they could win this personal CD player. Are our teams bulging with brains? Let's have a look. Jonathan, are you bulging with brains raring to go?
Absolutely, Mickey, yeah.
Well, tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I work for the National Farmers Union in London, Mickey, where I represent the cereal sector in farming life.
And have you got any hobbies?
I like running, I like cooking, and I like watching golf and watching football, but playing them's another matter.
Well, thanks for coming to Think Tank this afternoon, Jonathan. Bronwyn, the team captain. Do you work?
Yes, I'm a sales assistant in South London.
Yes. Any hobbies?
I like going to the cinema and playing badminton, and of course quizzes.
Of course. You'll be watching yourself on this quiz. Well, thanks for coming, Bronwyn. Mark, what about you?
I'm a local government officer from South London.
Any hobbies?
I enjoy all sports and playing and watching, and I also like quizzes.
Well, you're welcome here to Think Tank, Mark. Bronwyn, you're the team captain. How did you meet?
Well, Mark and John, they play in a cricket team together, and I keep score for them.
Oh, thank you for coming, red team. Blue team, Neville. Hello, Neville, pet. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Good. What do you do?
I'm a retail manager from Colchester.
And any hobbies?
Yeah, I like music, poetry and football.
Good to have you here, Neville. Simon, team captain. What do you do?
I'm a local government officer, Mickey, for Colchester Borough Council, one of the cleanest, greenest boroughs in the land.
And is that down to you, Simon?
No, but I'm getting promotion for saying it.
Let's think we'd be promoting the Think Tank Challenge this afternoon, Simon. Thanks for coming. Roger, do you work for the same place?
No, I don't. I'm a retired butcher. My hobbies are lawn tennis and doing quiz leagues.
Right, good to have you here, Roger. Simon, you're the team captain. How did you meet?
We met through mutual interest in tennis and a local quiz league.
Well, thanks for coming this afternoon. Simon, ladies and gentlemen, the teams. So let's go to the first round. I'm going to ask a series of questions. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If a team answers incorrectly, I will throw it across to the opposing team. There are 30 seconds on the clock for each of our 3 think tanks, and the first 30 seconds starts now. What was the name of the lead character in the drama series The Monocled Mutineer? Bronwyn.
Percy Topless.
Right. From which country do Assam and Darjeeling tea?
India.
Is right. I was going to say Darjeeling tea originated. Who originally had a hit with It's Not Unusual? It's Roger.
Tom Jones.
Right. Who composed Eine kleine Nacht music? Jonathan.
Mozart.
Right. What is the naval term for the mixture of rum and water served to... Jonathan?
Grog.
Right. I was going to say rum and water served to sailors. That's time up with think tank number 1. Let's go to think tank number 2. Your 30 seconds start now. Simon Le Bon is the lead singer with which... Simon?
Duran Duran.
Is right. I was going to say the lead singer with which band? Which Spanish artist designed the dream sequence in the film... Roger.
Salvador Dali.
Is right. I was going to say dream sequence in the film Spellbound. Well done, Roger. Which actor had a hit record called Grandad? Neville.
Clive Dunn.
Right. Name the film studio in which Passport to Pimlico and... Roger.
Elf Street.
Sorry, I've got to accept your first answer. I'm going to throw it across to the red team.
Ealing.
Is the right answer. That's time on think tank number 2. Let's go to think tank number 3. You have 30 seconds starting now. What is the main ingredient of guacamole? Roger.
Cheese.
Is wrong. Red team.
Avocado.
Is right. Pilot had a #1 hit. Simon.
January.
Is right. I was going to say Pilot had a #1 hit singing about which month? Well done, Simon. Who wrote Gulliver's Travels? Simon.
Jonathan Swift.
Right. Which comedian had a character whose catchphrase was, "Ooh, you are awful, but I..." Jonathan.
Dick Emery.
Well, you are awful, but I do like you, Jonathan. That's the right answer. Well done. And that's time up at the end of round one. Let's have a look at the scores. In Think Tank number 1, the blue team have 20, the red team have 30 points. In Think Tank number 2, the red team have 10 and the blue team have 30 points. And in Think Tank number 3, it's neck and neck with both teams on 20 points each. And it's time to go into round 2. Now in this round we put specific categories into each of our 3 think tanks. We have 6 categories on offer, and today's are travel, showbiz, music, food and drink, comedy and mystery, which could be about anything. Now the team that is trailing in each of the think tanks gets to select the category. So in think tank number 1, it's the blue team that are trailing. So which category would you like?
You want travel, comedy.
You've got answers.
We'll go for comedy, Mick.
Okay, comedy, get in there. And in think tank number 2, it's the red team that are trailing. So which category would you like? Need music? Can I have an answer?
Food and drink.
Food and drink, get in there. And in think tank number 3, teams are neck and neck, but the red team trail overall. So I'm going to let them select. So which category would you like in think tank number 3?
We'll go for the mystery.
Mystery, okay. That's all the categories selected. First question I ask is for control of the comedy think tank. Here we go, teams, fingers on buzzers. Who played Funf, the German spy in the wartime radio show Itmar? Roger.
Jack Train.
Is right. You have control of the comedy think tank. I'll ask you a series of questions on classic comedy, starting with Neville, and you have a think tank session available. Whose catchphrase was, "Aye, aye, that's your lot"? Do you want a think tank session? Time's up. It was Jimmy Wheeler. You're eliminated from play, Neville. Simon, team captain. In Blackadder 2, which member of royalty was played by Miranda Richardson?
It was Queen Elizabeth I, Mickey.
Is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot and now have a tactical decision to make. You can freeze this category and have the points in the pot to your side of the comedy think tank, or you can play. If your team fails to give me another correct answer, I can throw it across to the red team and they can steal the points in the pot. Freeze or play?
Yeah, we'll play, Mickey.
No, okay. Roger. Which comedy writer and actor sings the theme to One Foot in the Grave? You have a think tank session.
Think tank. It's Eric Idle.
Eric Idle.
Eric Idle. It is 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
We'll freeze, Mickey.
Okay, we got those 20 points to your side of the comedy think tank, which takes you to 40 points. And we move on to think tank number 2, which is food and drink. First question is for control. In milk products, what does the Babcock test measure? Time's up. It's fat content. I'll ask another control question. What name is given to vitamin B2? Bronwyn.
Riboflavin.
Is right. You have control of the think tank. I'll now ask you a series of questions on cookery, starting with Mark, and you have a think tank session available. Balloon, slail and rotary are all types of which kitchen utensil?
Can I have a think tank?
Yes, you can.
Whisk.
Whisk is the right answer. We put 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Play. Play, please.
Jonathan. Who is the author of the F-Plan diet? Time's up. It's Audrey Ayton. You're eliminated from play, Jonathan. Bronwyn. What French name is given to vegetables cut into long, thin strips?
Crudité.
Sorry, it's julienne vegetables. You're eliminated from play, Bronwyn. Mark, the cookery expert. I need a right answer before you can freeze. Which salad vegetable are cos and iceberg varieties of?
Lettuce.
He's right. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play?
Freeze,
I
please.
thought you might. Right, we go into the third think tank, which is the mystery think tank. First question is for control. Which solo singer's first UK hit was called People Hold On? Neville.
Marvin Gaye.
Is wrong. Red team. I need an answer.
Smokey Robinson.
Yes.
Smokey Robinson.
No, it's Lisa Stansfield. I'll ask another control question. Neil Arthur was the singer with which 80s... Bronwyn.
Blancmange.
Is the right answer. I was going to say with which 80s band? You have control of the think tank. I'll now ask you a series of questions on British rock and pop. Starting with Mark, you have a think tank session available. Which pop group had hits including Tiger Feet and Lonely This Christmas?
have a think tank session,
Yes, you
please?
can, Mark.
Is it mud?
It's mud.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Well done, Mark. You put 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play.
Play, please.
Jonathan, Gary Newman had a #1 hit singing about what form of transport?
Cars.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play.
We'll play, please.
Bronwyn, who was the lead singer with the band Mott the Hoople? Time's up. It was Ian Hunter. All the young dude himself. You're eliminated from play, Bronwyn. Mark, according to the title of their hit single, what were the Police doing on the moon?
Walking.
Is the right answer. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play.
Play on.
Or play on,
Play on, please.
Jonathan, which group of sisters had a hit called I'm in the Mood for Dancing?
The Nolan sisters.
It could only be the one and only Nolans. I'm in the mood for dancing. My favourite act of all time. 10 points into the pot. Freeze or play.
We'll freeze, please.
Okay. Those points go to your side of the think tank, which takes you up to 60 points. And that's the end of round 2. Let's have a look at the scores. In the comedy think tank, the red team have 30 points, the blue team have 40. In the food and drink think tank, it's neck and neck with both teams on 30 points each. And in the mystery think tank, the blue team have 20 and the red team have 60. Which team will win? Find out after the break.